Hello, welcome to KSP 2 with the new patch. We're gonna make a let's build video with an aircraft carrier. I know many people have problems with boats in this game, and it's rightly so. It is very confusing. So first, let's start off with the aircraft and sirens. Okay, sirens are blaring and the aircraft is flying. So in the VAB, we had the MK1 Raven, the methane tank, and the J404 Panther. And then on the back, we have 3 stabilizers slightly adjusted to look. It's for looks. I shortened the stabilizers on the side, and I think I kept the stabilizer default on the top. And as for the wings, I've lengthened them slightly to an 1845 degree angle, and I've moved them into the cockpit slightly to make it look good. Now, one caveat is they are not in mirror mode. My wings are not in mirror mode. They are in single mode. See, look, I put them in single mode, and the reason why I put them in single mode because there's currently a bug in the VAB with wings. See, here's how I position the wing. I just moved it in one, but once again, the bug, you copy your plane, the wing turns upside down. And the annoying thing about this bug is that when you copied a copied plane, the wing is still upside down. Okay, I know what you're thinking next. Okay, well, what if you put the wing upside down? If I could figure this out any day now. There you go. If I put the wing upside down and then copy it, what does the game do? It turns it right side up. It's a very confusing bug. I hope they fix it. So without further ado, let's get started with the aircraft carrier. We'll hit new here since we already saved our airplane. We are going to start with the lander can. Now the lander can, by default, the front of the boat is that way. With that in mind, we are going to put the lander can in the back of the boat. Let's put the lander can in the back of the boat. So here we're going to start with structural struts, a 6-way large square or rounded connector cube. There you go. You take your pick. They are the same. I don't see the difference except for one's round and one's square. So I picked the rounded one. Pick whatever you want. They will both work. So go ahead and grab a large circular CTL4 strut to go along with this large 6-way connector cube and put them on the sides of it like so. Go ahead and grab another 6-way large connector cube and put them on the ends of those struts. Now go back and grab your large circular struts and put 3 of them towards the front of the boat. Remember, the landing can with this window here, this is the back of the dock. That is the front of the dock by default when starting with the lander can. So we will put 3 connectors like so, 1, 2, 3, and on the end of this connector, this truss, my bad, we will put another 6-way connector cube. Go ahead and copy your trusses to the front of the boat. Beautiful. Now we'll go ahead and add the fuel tanks. We want to switch to hydrogen fuel tanks, the big old balls. All right, beautiful big old balls on the bottom of our aircraft carrier. All right, let me take a sip here. All right, we're looking real good. So now we want to go back to our struts because I'm getting a little ahead of ourselves here, and I put on the beautiful balls without thinking about the rest of the aircraft. So go ahead and put a long truss on the front and the back of the boat on the inside, like so, okay? Now, what you want to do is you want to take that truss, copy it, and apply it to the middle there. There you go. On both sides. So now, what you have to understand is that this game, it connected this part to here, but it did not connect the part to there. So we will pull out our struts and we will connect. Alright, so what we want to do is we want to eyeball where the end of the truss to apply two-way symmetry mode and just connect the two trusses. And if you already forgot where the trusses are, just remember that when you start strutting on a truss, it will be red until you get to another object. See? We'll go ahead and hit delete on this and because we know where our truss is. It was green the entire way because that's how long the string. So we'll go ahead and do that on the other side as well. Don't be bashful with your struts. Just put them everywhere. Connecting. Strength. Okay, so there. Perfect. We're looking good so far. So on the balls, we're going to go ahead and strut the balls in one symmetry mode. And go ahead and switch it back to one symmetry mode and strut the balls to the inside to the truss. There you go. And also strut it this way as well. There you go. Well, no. Scratch that. We'll put those on later. But go ahead and do the lawn ways. Okay, make sure you're not in symmetry mode mirror, because that's good. Symmetry mode mirror will cause a lot of problems with your aircraft carrier. Okay? Make sure you're in symmetry mode 1 to apply everything in the aircraft carrier until the wings come. Perfect. So on the side of the balls, where's our lander can? So on the side of the balls, we got to grab a methane tank. Let's go ahead and apply it and then look at our ball. We're going to put it on the side. Remember, we're going to put this in singular mode because it just bugs out in any other mode. So let's go ahead and attach a jet engine, the Weasley, because it's very efficient, and a in-tank on the methanes. Beautiful. So we're going to go ahead and copy this in single mode to the other side of the tank here. We will copy it to the other tank across the way. Beautiful. Alright, now we will take this one and copy it to the other side. I hate this. I can never get it right the first time. And then we will take another copy and put it to the front tank. Only on the outside. We only need so many jet engines to power this craft. Too many parts start to spoil the broth. And by that I mean lag. Too many parts start to lag the game, and we just don't want too many parts. So this should be good. So the problem with symmetry mode, if you applied this engine in symmetry mode to this ball, it's only attached to this ball. Even though it shows up on this side in symmetry mode, it's not attached to this ball. Do you understand? So because the balls were attached in single mode and the symmetry mode don't work. It's just the way KSP works. So we are not done yet. We got, okay, so now let's go back to our struts. Now that we got our motors on, we're going to strut from the engine to the inside on both insides, front and back of the ship. There you go. Let's go to the front of the ship. Strut from the inside of the ball to the inside truss like so. Give it just a bunch of durability, sturdiness. It may or may not need this. It's one thing that could be deleted in the future, if you see fit, if the ship is sturdy. So this is the basic boat, and if you put this on the water, we'll go ahead and put it on the water just to show you. If you put this on the water, it will start to bounce like crazy. It has no weight. So the problem with no weight on the ship is that it will, as soon as you start going, you start to bounce. Let's see if we can show you. See how it's starting to bounce? There's no weight on the ship. There's no weight on the balls, and it will bounce itself to destruction. So let's go back to the VAB. So just like that, with no weight on the ship will rock itself to death. So what we want to do now is we want to add the wings and the stabilizers. But first, let's look at our lander can. We are going to put the lander can into the truss like so. Grab the 6-way connector cube with the rotate and translate and just move it in. It doesn't matter where you put it. Let's put it right in the center. Make it look real good. Perfect. You're ready to put on the back stabilizers to keep the ship going straight. Let's switch to aerodynamics and go. We're going to grab the large stabilizers. And these we also want to put them in singular mode, because once again, if you put the wings in symmetry mirror mode, this wing will wobble up and down. So put it in single mode to defeat this problem. Let's first put one wing on directly horizontal out as much as possible. There you go. Edit the wing to go about 45. There you go. And the wingspan 30 looks good for now. We'll go ahead and rotate this wing. We are going to go ahead and move it down below the 6-way connector cube. There we go. Looks great. Let's move it to the outside of the ball. We're going to switch to selection tool and copy this wing and repeat it 3 times. 3 more times. Alright, you can see I've copied it 3 more times, and they don't have to be perfect. Okay, you're just steering. Oh, a big issue that I just found out. You probably don't have to do it, but would really help if you go to your span and make it 100. The length, make it 100. Position doesn't matter, but 50 for all the stabilizers. It will increase your turning effectiveness. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. Okay, we're looking real good and almost at the prize. Almost at the prize. Almost at the aircraft prize. Let's go. So what we want to do next is we want to apply the wings. Okay, and remember how I said symmetry mode might cause problems? Well, now we can move back into symmetry mode mirror for the wings, because this center truss is one solid piece, so we should be good on the wings. We want to pick the large wing, and for right now you can see one side is upside down and one side is right side up. Pick the right side up side and put the wing right side up. Edit the wing. We are going to make the wingspan slightly over the 6 connector cube truss. There you go, like so. 40 is good. Maybe 40? How about 40? Looks good. We are going to change the wing angle to 50. Alright. Perfect. We are going to change the root length to 100. Oh my god, what just happened? Oh my goodness, that was a close one. Let's go back to the wing. So that you gotta watch out for that. That's some kind of new clicking on the wing shape and running into a part picks up the part. That is not good. Root thickness to 0, tip length 100 or 1, and tip thickness 0. We are going to turn the control surface off. Beautiful. And that is our wing, and we are going to make 3 of them to consist of the aircraft platform. So go ahead and make 3 copies here. We'll go 1 in the center. Let's see. Where is our truss? Okay, so this center truss, we'll put 1 wing right in the center, and we'll position the other wings accordingly. Alright, so go ahead and we now position the wings. Now position them off the center one. So as you can see, make sure they overlap slightly, but keep the center one in the center, and then move the outer wings to the front and the back as much as you like. And then we are going to move them to the top of the truss. Okay, so you can't see the truss no more. And match all the wing heights. Alright. Now, if you want a flatter surface than what it appears to be, you could probably use stabilizers. But for right now, I'm just gonna stick with the large wings. They look real good. So go ahead and make them even more fashion. We gotta close the gap here in the center. Okay, now we got to get underneath and strut the living crap out of these wings, because they will just flop all around. So what I suggest to you is to do single mode again, and strut first from the main cubes and then in between. So for example, this middle cube, I'm strutting first from the middle to the wing. And once again, we are doing this in single mode because symmetry modes tends to mess everything up. So go ahead, single mode, connecting a bunch of struts all over the place from the middles of the cubes, like so. What is going on here? Okay, we'll delete that one. Try again. Alright, now for more support, you want to grab the inside truss, and we will go in symmetry mode mirror from the inside truss to the wing. So go ahead and like so. I'm going to put 2 on the middle, and 1 on the ends, because I shredded the living crap out of the ends. Alright. Now on the outside truss, we're not done yet. We're almost done, but we're not done. You want to put in single mode again. Truss stretch just like so. Same for the other side. Don't forget the other side. You can never have too many struts. It's a little bit of a process, but eventually you will be finished and be happy with the end product. Alright. I'm fairly confident in the way this looks. Let's give it a boat launch. Okay, we're looking good so far. We're a little bit bouncy, Let's go ahead and start the engines. Come on. Where are our back wings? Something happened. Something happened. I think when I went to launch the boat, it clicked the last wing. Yes, it did. Oh my god. All that strutting. Okay, hold please. Okay, take two. Launch the boat with all the wings on it. Okay, now let's go. Alright, we're starting off a little bouncy, but don't worry. As soon as we get going, I'm pretty sure she'll calm down. Now you turn with Q and E. Q and E will give you some great turning. Now, if you hit A and D, you can see it doesn't turn you nowhere, but since we're in the landing can, Q and E turns these stiffeners left and right. Look how smooth we just got. Look at that. See? Now, if you were running this thing without the top on, we'll turn off SAS. If you were running this thing without the top on, this thing will bounce all over the place. Uh-oh. We might have to put on more air intakes, because right now we seem to be drifting to a certain direction because of the... Well, we're starting to speed up and get some more air. We'll go ahead and add some more air intakes, and that way it will get us going straight, because when the engines start knocking, they lose thrust, and then the whole ship turns. So, all right, we're going at a good 35. Oh, look at that! The air just drops like a rock. Yeah, we're gonna have to add more air intakes. So look at that. We have our successful aircraft carrier. We'll go ahead and go back to the VAB here. Okay, what I'm thinking with the air intakes is that you could put these what are they called? Radial air intakes on the inside ball here. Let's put 2 here. Okay, and then we will go ahead and go to the other ball. And we'll do the same for this side. Okay, that should cover the air intakes. And last but not least, we need to save our workspace. Oh my goodness. We'll call it AC2. Because we already have an AC1. What, you think I built this without testing it? No. I built it and then I built it again. So let's apply our airplane. So we're going to open up our airplane and we're going to hit merge. We can see it loaded our airplane in the front somewhere here. We'll make the aircraft the main aircraft if I can. Alright, you can see that my VAB problem is back. What we discussed earlier, this is why we put one wing on the plane. So we can fix the wing really easily without having to worry about nothing. Perfect. So how do we connect it to the airplane? We want to go to our connectors, couplings. We can get the small radial decoupler. We are going to put it in single mode. We are going to middle click a wing. Where did our decoupler go? There he is. Alright. Doesn't matter where you put it, we will reposition it. Just make it look like it's sitting on top of the wing. Sorry, I got real close to the mic trying to... Oh my goodness. I think I have a problem. Huh. Alright, hold please. Okay, so what I think I need to do is turn the fuel tank the other way. So let's take everything off and hit E twice and put it back together again. Because this is Kerbal Space Program 2. Oh, ugly. Okay. Where were they? They were further up, weren't they? I think they were. Okay. So... Oh. I need symmetry mode. Line it up right there. Line it up right there. Okay, save. Open. AC2. What just happened? I didn't touch anything. Why did you launch? Why did you launch? I didn't hit anything. My goodness. Okay, so where are we? Oh yes. Let's go ahead and switch it to boat now. Open. Plenty wind merge. Where are you? There you are. Let's make the aircraft carrier the plane. Now here's another bug. There we go. Whenever you grab a craft that has something adjustable on it and you move it, your mouse will always hit the wrench and then you can never put down the item. Okay, so let's fix the wing. Right there. Okay, so we'll go ahead and copy this bad boy. Oh my god, I forgot all about this. Fix the wing again. Fuck. Jeepers creepers. Okay. Now here's the moment of truth. Let's get the AD-12 here again. Where did it go? There it is. Alright. Let's grab our tank. I swear, if it puts this same bastard upside down, I'm gonna freak out. Oh, look at that. Oh my god. Again with the wrenches. The wrenches need to go. Alright, so we're not done yet. Okay, what we want to do is we want to adjust to make sure the wheels are off of the platform, and move the body into just move it into the, make sure you can grab it though. Okay, there you go, like so, and then turn it around to face the front of the boat, and make sure you give yourself some fall room. You want to make sure you can fall backwards a little, because there could be problems, so you'll be able to take off. So let's go ahead and put this other, let's look at the wing. We're going to grab our radial decoupler. We're going to hit as many of the WASDQE keys until we can figure out how to put it on the top of the wing. Oh my goodness, I'll never get this right. Is this right? Okay. This is so difficult, I tell you what. Let's go ahead and yeah, there we go. I hate the wrenches. I absolutely hate the wrenches. I can't close the window either. I can't turn the I can't turn. Oh my god. I can't do nothing. The wrenches are in the way. Oh my goodness. I am going to freak. I hate the wrenches. I don't understand why they are always there. Whew. Man, I was about to throw this KSP out the window. Okay, back to the aircraft carrier. There we go. We're going to go ahead and move this one into place too. What is this attached to that I can't move it anymore? Oh, I'm not grabbing the phone. Okay. I'm getting so frustrated with these stupid wrenches. They're throwing me off. The wrenches are throwing me off. Let's go ahead and bolt launch. Okay. We are ready, sirs. We are ready for this. We are born ready. I forgot the pilot and the fucking stuff. Oh my goodness. We're almost done. If you stuck around this long, pretty amazing. We're almost done. Grab one stiffener, strut. My bad. Stiffener, strut. No big deal. No, single mode. Make sure you are in single mode. You will ruin everything if you don't. Okay, perfect. So listen. There are already 3 pilots. Where was the pilot last time? Okay, let's go. Alright, so I didn't set up any of the engines. What just happened? Let's see what happens. What is going on here? Did I strut that guy? Go back to Vab. No, I didn't strut. I'm getting impatient. And I'm missing the simple things in life. Okay. We got our pilots. We got our planes strutted. Oh, I keep forgetting the VAB setup. Beautiful. We got ourselves a aircraft carrier on the first plane day of KSP in record time. Now this is pod racing. Well, not really. And look, the radial air intakes are coming in handy. We are not losing anything. No knocking. No knocking. Walk right in. Alright, let's get to our max speed of around 35 meters per second before we decide to try to do anything. Let's turn off SAS. There we go. Beautiful. Oh, does it have a slight draw to one direction here? That might just be the trusses shifting after letting go of turning. The trusses shake and shift around as the vehicle moves. That's to be expected. But oh, look, they got white caps today. Or is that just the light shine? No, white caps. Clear cloudless sky. All right. So it appears our max speed while turning is 28 meters per second. If we stop turning, it turns back to where we were looking. Okay, well, that just shows how much stress there is on the system. Ugh. But now, 35 meters per second and increasing. Oh, this is so exciting. Oh, it's 36. What speed are we going to be hitting? I don't know. But let's turn some more.